Lucifer sees this. Has anyone actually been harmed yet?
Yes, quite
Rodo
badly, quite
has?
badly so.
Yes.
Rodo is like bleeding, hurt.
Profusely.
Yes.
Profusely. Okay. How did I miss that?
Rodo took
I
a
see that
crit,
there. I
took
see
a crit
that.
shard
Okay.
to the face. On that note, let's recap how we got here.
Confused.
So I'm going to go.
Sure, let's go with that.
I'm gonna go way back to the Rock of Brawl. You guys decided, when served with a summons to just appear in court, that it was better to jump in your coffin ship, which you got off Space Vampirates, and head off into the distance without any destination in mind. Now, you didn't get to thoroughly check the ship after you stole it off of the Medusa. There were Neogis hidden inside who you found quite charming and decided to give them a lift to their planet. And after you got at the planet, you decided that they weren't so charming anymore. So the proper thing to do was to crash your coffin dragon ship into the jungle, where
I saw no other way.
you cease to have a spelljammer at that point. It was a good plan until you discovered
It was
that
running out of juice.
It was a good plan till it ended.
It was a good plan until it wasn't, and that's true for most good plans. They're good until
Especially mine.
they crash horribly into a jungle of a planet that had experienced a spell plague, which eliminated every living thing on its surface. And you wandered through for a day or so before coming across the ruins of a mansion, meeting a revenant undead who had sworn vengeance against an ancient solar dragon. Feeling
Same
it,
heroin.
and heroin is unfortunately gone. We've used up all of our heroin.
Unfortunately.
Luckily, I hadn't really been around him that long to like him in the first place, so
That's
You liked him.
That's fine. You did join him in swearing vengeance against an ancient solar dragon, the scion of the primal sun. And he
I've never
agreed.
seen this man before in my life.
Now that's a
I
whole
feel like he's gonna come back up.
bunch of owl bear dung if I ever heard one.
You and him, after brief encounters with magical beings, came to this space to find the lost Spelljammer underground. You literally jumped in a big hole that you could not see the bottom of, to consequences that could have been more. You ran down a shaft towards the water. Choosing the best path to do so is splitting the party, because it always works out well. The party, after a brief skirmish, ended up jumping into a pool of water, short one revenant that was leading them to the Spelljammer, and was washed into this cave. Also, you are currently short one plasmoid who still must be awash somewhere. So you all wash up in this echoing cave on the water. The path behind you is not accessible. The water is just flowing too hard this way. And you all come to a stop in this cave. What do you do?
I vomit.
Is everyone okay?
I vomit out all the water I probably swallowed.
It would have been a good bit.
Just go. Ugh.
I am not happy with that.
Oh god, that hurt.
Look at us, back at it, barely surviving by the skin of our teeth.
Deidre, Lavender pushes you further onto on land. You hear him say in your head, That was unpleasant.
Yeah. Are you okay?
He starts looking around. I don't see the liquidy one. I wonder if he came apart in the water and dissolved.
Oh,
Let's not say stuff like that. Don't want to make it. Oh, we can't hear Lavender.
we can't hear about
Fuck you, Lavender. Fuck you,
Wait,
Lavender.
I got this.
Sorry.
Guys, I got this. Give me a sec. Oh no. Hold up. Wait, where's the
Where's Blue?
where's the... And then I just kind of look at the water and I just have like this shocked look on my face and worry. I'm sure he's fine, guys.
We
I'm
interrupted
sure he's
Lavender's
fine.
thoughts. Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
Lavender is just expressing concern to Dee Dee that the party is currently down one. And
He has to be okay, right?
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
gone.
Okay.
Yeah, he's probably totally not.
Oh, you're talking about the
puddle.
liquid. Listen. He disappeared for a really long time, and then he came back. I have zero worry that he'll be back. He just has weird liquidy things to do, and maybe he met one of his friends in the water, and he needed to go. So, don't worry, I have a feeling he'll be back soon, I think. Last time was a while, but who knows? He'll be back.
I also assume that he'll join us when he can.
Also, we're also missing. You don't think heroin is?
Oh, is that who Lavender was talking about?
No, he also talked about. He's talking about Blue.
Oh, we're missing two people. Oh, I felt like the party got a little bit smaller.
You know what? I'm not as worried about the ghost dude, because he's already dead. What's the worst that can happen to him?
So wait,
As long as
does
we
my
do what
contract
he
still
told us.
stand?
I'm pretty sure it still does.
You can roll
Wait,
an
we didn't
insight
sign
check.
it.
Hold on.
Wait, did you
Interesting
sign anything?
philosophical question. If
an-
he's undead and dies again, isn't that technically worse than dead?
If an undead falls in the forest, does anyone hear it?
No clue.
That's a good question.
The trees around it do if they're alive.
So as you all
I
look
don't think
around,
Reed's here.
as you all
Well,
look
of course
around,
they did. Haven't you heard the druids? Okay.
that's fine. I want you guys to note everything is pitch black. You all, I believe, have dark vision. So there is.
I do not, but I think I'm still glowing.
Yeah, that's right. Luke lets you glow for an hour.
Yes.
So
That'd still be accurate.
you,
So it's a walking glow
I would
stick.
hope. I would hope so. So there are three passages. One to the north looks like a natural twisting turning cavern. The one immediately to the south looks more hewn walls, and there seems to be some kind of natural staircase off to the right.
Which way should we go?
From civilization, let's not go up the stairs. I feel like there's trouble up there.
Hey, as long as you guys lead us somewhere, I'll light up the room. I can't exactly see more than probably 3 feet in front of me. So I ain't got no dark vision.
Luke,
Everybody just heard Chucky offer to go first, right? We all heard that.
I guess that is technically what I said.
Luke, how far off does he cast light? What did you cast on him again?
I casted, it was light. Let me look at this exact spell real quick. Hold on. Here we are. Light. You touch one object that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. Until the spell ends, the object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. The light can be colored as you like. Completely covering the object with something opaque blocks the light. The spell ends if you cast it again or dismiss it as an action. If you target an object.
Professor, I think
Yeah,
you
you
got
got
it.
fairly
You
good
got it.
bit of light.
Yeah, so essentially, yeah, I could end it at any time. I wouldn't have thought about it though, because I probably would have forgot that I did it.
So
But the real question is, were you talking about the spell or the holy hand grenade?
Wait, am I a grenade?
The
you
holy
could
hand
be a
grenade.
How the
I didn't do any holy hand grenade. I turned myself into like a holy bastion of pain, but I turned that off a while ago.
Plucky, so you basically have 40 feet of sight. Everybody else has shades of gray. Plucky, you get to see 40 feet in color.
Oh, yay.
What
So,
path would you
I
guys
guess-
like?
The stairs are a no-go, so let's... This one looks pretty...
Oh.
This
Look,
one...
dude,
like
I've
the
made
idea
too many
of
decisions. I'm not making any more.
My last plan was drowning a hook chorus, so I don't think I should be doing the planning.
A natural cave
no.
is more likely to go nowhere. The carved cave is more likely to lead out. If out's what we want, or finding a spelljammer, it's going to be where things are man-made.
I'm with Roto on this one.
I'm with whichever way gets me off this rock alive.
Rhoda, why do you have to be so smart and right all the time? Let's go up the stairs.
One of us should be, you know.
Let's go. I'll
Yeah.
lead, like I said. I'll lead.
Let me lead the way.
Okay, yeah, you can lead the way.
All right, how would you
I'm
guys
gonna-
describe your approach?
Wait a minute. How's everyone feeling, first of all?
Not
We
great.
just went through a lot up there.
I'm
How
feeling
are
pretty
you?
good, man. Feeling pretty great.
Not really that great.
I feel like half of myself, but
I feel like
I
I
can
only have
manage.
2 little ticks off of my age, you know?
Alright. Is everyone ready to continue? We don't know what's going to be up the stairs. Anyone need to take a break?
A little
are we going
one.
up the stairs then?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're going up the stairs. I will say, if we take a break, I'll be blind again.
Fair enough.
Light's a
No.
free thing, Clucky. We can always light you up again. If Lucifer's got it limited, I've got it unlimited. We can manage.
I really wish I had more useful spells, you know?
I'm
Wait
pretty
a
sure
minute.
my
Apple Destroyer
Sunblade
is a
cast
perfectly
light.
good spell.
If you have
I
apples.
just realized a fun theoretical. If I needed like a quick blast of light to see, couldn't, in theory, for a split second color spray work? Like, it doesn't last long, but just like for a split second.
Like the true definition of a flashlight?
Yeah, exactly. Except for as a fireworks show.
We
Having been to a few raves, strobe lights don't work very well. Not for
Okay.
Ian.
You know, if you want to burn a spell slot to have like a moment of light, sure.
Oh yeah, speaking of spell slots,
Wait.
maybe we should sleep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If we want to rest, I think now's the time. They probably think we died. We're in this cave. We can take turns keeping watch. I know Roto has set some things that have gone off in his head sometimes. Maybe he can do that again. I don't know. But I think this is our chance to try to relax for a little bit, I think. Just to recover. For some of us.
Yeah.
Plucky not included. Because
Wait.
obviously you said you didn't really take too many hits that one, so you can still
but my
relax, but
My magic is feeling like it needs a little bit of a oomph, you know?
you can just take first watch.
Yeah, I agree. I'll take first watch.
Fair.
Do you all want to settle in for a long rest? Then it sounds like.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, it sounds like that.
Okay.
If everyone's okay with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
I'm okay with it.
Lavender does not object. How would you guys like to? How would you guys like to do this?
Is there any
maybe we
rock that I
Um,
can stand or sleep on?
Hey, there's
Stand
rocks.
on, watch and sleep on.
There's rocks by the shore. There's rocks by the wall.
I guess I'll just stay in the center so I can see everything.
Red, are you
Because I
debating?
haven't-
Sleep right next to the alarm.
Are you debating
gonna
where to
do?
cast alarm? Is that the debate?
So here's the debate. Alarm does not say that you can only have one instance going at a time.
Mm.
Huh. Let's see.
So
You set an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, window, or an area within range that is no larger than 20-foot cube till the spell ends. It's very interesting. I guess you could burn multiple slots and cast more than one.
So alarm is also a ritual.
Huh. So you're
I
gonna.
just realized.
So if you spend like an hour, you can have like 6 alarms active.
I think I'll only get 3. The casting time is 11 minutes, which seems weird, unless it's expecting me to do that as a ritual. No, it says casting time is 11 minutes. So for the ritual to add 10, it's going to be 21 minutes per. How do you feel about upcasting, like using a second level slot to cast things that don't have an upcast?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so I'm going to the 2 alarms that are up, I'm going to ritual cast. It takes about 40 minutes to do. And I'm going to burn a second level slot to... I'll have to walk over here because I have to be within 30 feet, but a second level slot to set alarm up over here.
Okay. What does your alarm sound like?
These alarms are set off... are still going... I'm going to be asleep. How far away are we? All right, I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to have it produce an audible sound. It is the sound of a handbell that will sound within 60 feet. And we are just within that for the far one. And well within it for the closer two. It says you can designate creatures that won't set it off. Do you think that means individual creatures or groups of creatures? Can I designate that beasts won't set it off?
Do you want to encounter a beast during the night?
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. What beast do you want to encounter?
Oh, I get it.
You get it?
Didn't we
This
send
better not be a
something
beast
down
with 2
here?
backs joke.
No, so all of the Nyogi, the undead, everything that's endangered us so far has been not a beast. The way the spell works is if I set up the sounding alarm, which I do want to do so that whoever's on watch will hear it, if I set it up so that it sets off the audible alarm and like a bird flies through it, it's going to set the alarm off. That's not what I want. but I do want it to go off whenever anything that might present a real danger to us goes through.
You don't think a bird could present a real danger?
I don't think a bird could, and I think if a bird was going to, whoever is on watch will be able to notify us.
You know, for now, at least, let's say sure.
All right. Beasts, the class of creatures known as beasts, will not set off the alarm.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know he's looking through the bestiary, all right? I know I just set that up.
Oh no, I
hoping it will
I
be
don't need. I
helpful.
don't need to set up any additional monsters. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that makes me more worried.
You will be both.
I don't. I
We're
don't
still
need.
having somebody on watch, guys. We're still gonna have somebody on watch.
Yay.
Wake me up when it's my turn. After spending the first 40 minutes of the night casting, Roto is going to lay down in this little peninsula here and go to bed.
Can you, everybody do me a favor? Roll a d10.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I hate this. Okay. that's
D10,
fine.
D10, D100, D10.
No, I'm sorry. D20.
And-
Sorry, D20.
Oh, that makes.
Okay, let me re-roll that.
Hold on. How do I cancel out? I
That's
might be rolling 6
It's a-
d10s and 1
13.
d20.
Oh, I might have rolled that to myself, DM.
What'd
I didn't
you
know
get?
how to do it in the
Okay,
game log.
That's fine.
I
What'd
got
you
an
get?
11.
Okay, I fixed.
Okay.
An 11.
I got a 13.
That's not
Hey,
bad.
welcome to the club.
All right. Proceed.
Uh-oh.
I'm still worried.
Oh,
I
I'll
would
keep the
be.
first watch. Guys, if it's alright.
I mean, yeah, I was going to, but I'm sure
All right.
I could use a little meow. And I
Deidre, you
just go up
take
against the
first
wall.
watch.
Yep.
Okay. Who's gonna take second?
I mean, I could take second because my guy is probably has the highest health.
Okay.
I have 50. I don't need to be healed.
Okay.
I've got
I just
87.
need spells.
Even before the long rest, I had 71.
Ah.
And I guess that leaves Roto for last.
Yep, I'll take the third watch.
Okay. Deidre, during your patrol or during your watch, Lavender will certainly stay close to you. Can you go ahead and roll a perception check?
Can do. 20?
All right. The night passes. Your part of the night passes. The sound of the waves hitting against the wall and echoing through are very clear. The sounds of silence come from all of the hallways. Do you wake up, Plucky?
Yep. Hey. As she's
Yeah, what?
shakes Buckley. It's your turn.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, I watch now. And I just kind of stand in the middle.
Okay. You don't explore at all.
I kind of just look back and forth because I don't really have dark vision like everybody else, and by now I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
My
by a long
light-
rest, your light will fade. Your light will certainly fade before the end of the dungeon. Don't worry.
So I guess I'll just stand somewhat close to the water and just look around at every possible entry, just like, is that something? It's probably just a bat.
Do you have a light source? Out of curiosity.
I don't have a way to light it.
All right, do me a favor. Roll a perception at disadvantage.
Oh no.
Perception.
Your worst enemy?
And then we make it disadvantage. And then, ooh, it's a 9.
You certainly don't hear anything throughout the night.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, good night.
So you'll
And
make
then
it. You'll make it through your watch. Nothing
I
happens.
just kind of throw. When it's time, I just kind of chuck a rock at Roto and just lay down.
You wake up, Roto.
By throwing
Yep,
a
just by
rocket.
chucking a rocket.
All right, Roto, you agreed to take 4th shift, but he has wakened you for 3rd shift.
You know. Ugh, fine. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my little vantage point here on this little peninsula. Make sure I can keep an eye on all of my colleagues and all of the entry points.
Give me 1 sec. I have a mischievous daughter who is feeding me a riddle and won't tell me why.
That's how all
FeyJammer.
quests begin.
This tonight at Faye, Spelljammers will continue in momentarily.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after these few short messages.
Or when our GM figure out the riddle.
it when you have to go to the bathroom, but you're not close to a bathroom?
Give me 2
let
seconds. I will be back after one it's small catastrophe. Back to where we were interrupted at. Roto, you get woken up for the 3rd shift.
By a rock to the head.
I don't know if you have enough light to even find his head, honestly.
And ended up in his general direction.
What was that fall into the water? If it was an attack crab that my alarms did not hear, I will be cross.
It's your turn. I threw a rock. I just can't see you. Would you rather have me shatter the rock instead?
Does Shatter have a visual component?
We only shatter apples here.
Does Shatter have a visual component?
Now I'm curious. I gotta look that up.
It does. You need to be able to see a target.
You can't shatter anything.
I could see it if I hold it in front of my face. Oh, that's not a good idea.
I don't even think you have enough light for that here. There's no light
Let's see.
source.
My dark vision is.
Do you have dark vision?
Non-existence. It's non-existent.
Deidros just slowly sits up. Please be quiet. My head is killing me.
Yeah. Be quiet, Roto. I'm trying to sleep.
You're both loud.
Shh.
Don't stress me.
Roto, can you make a perception check for me?
I can. Nope. No, I cannot.
But on the bright side, nat 1 counter, baby.
Oh.
Oh no.
Now look at your stream since the counters have been added. Where is it?
You are now. You guys should watch the stream in the background. That way, there's more booas.
Well, I try not to look at yours just in case I see something I shouldn't.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I do actually have it on.
Just keep it all, but keep it real tiny so you can't see any of the evils.
I'll just be on the other side of the room.
Alternate tab.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Hippie's stream up, I have your stream up, and then I have a GTA streamer up.
That's
I
not
have 3
us.
Twitch streamers.
Yeah, that's not us.
That's
what are you
not
doing?
us. What are you doing? Why do you
It's
do-
ADHD,
Why
okay?
do
I
you
can't
do
help it.
Roto,
It was ADHD, I couldn't help it.
Roto, you don't hear any of the things that I had planned. Your shift can pass without too much worry as long as you don't go wandering off.
I do not. I stay here, keeping watch of my friends. Do I know, like, Plucky woke me up. Wasn't he supposed to wake Lucifer?
That was
I
the
was
initial.
supposed to wake you up.
That was the initial plan, but Plucky got confused through the night and woke up the wrong comrade.
I can't see. I can't see, okay?
At the end, I'm gonna go wake Lucifer. Hey, Luke. We got the order watches wrong. You're on last watch.
Oh, you fucking okay. That's cool with me. All right.
Sleepy time.
Luke, do you want to adventure anywhere?
Lucifer might take one quick pass down over. Wait, no, he's gonna. Can he see anything down here if he takes a little pebble and casts light on it and throws it down the hallway?
No. So with with dark vision, you see shades of gray.
Okay.
If you cast
okay,
light on
hold
a pebble and flick it, you'll see in color where you used to see shades of gray.
I'm gonna scratch that. I'm just gonna look over there. Can I do like a perception check?
Yeah. Do you want to go
Sorry
down
for
that
being
hallway at all?
wishy-washy.
Do you want to go
No,
down that hallway?
I don't want to.
And are you Ooh, not one counter. And are you qualified as a beast? If you do.
That's what I was gonna ask Roto, but I think I would probably just try to stick with the group. Lucifer is kind of contemplating past choices and has already felt kind of reckless, so he's gonna try to stay a little closer to the group and not wander off too far. But he was just gonna try to do a perception check of that hallway. But I don't think that gets me anywhere.
No,
So with that Luke's
one.
gonna kind of walk back over this way and perch with his back to the wall so he has view of the stairs and then view of everywhere out there and everything.
Okay.
Whatnot. This.
Your watch also passes uneventfully the morning or night or whatever time of day it is when you get up. There's no real way to tell.
Not
Comes.
the first time we've been here.
And I'd like to remind the party, I think you guys have been running low on rations. Just a heads up.
Yep.
We'll have to start eating the Nyogi pretty soon, you guys.
Hopefully we can find the spelljammer.
Is everyone awake? Everyone,
What?
let's go. Come on, everyone, let's go.
I
Come
need
on.
an apple.
No.
I need an apple.
Watch.
I'm gonna take some water and I'm gonna start throwing it on the people that aren't getting up. Come on,
Hey,
let's
hey,
go.
hey, hey,
Let's go.
hey, hey.
Come on.
Lavender
Hey, I
snaps
just
at you.
want to. I need an apple for an alarm clock.
Listen, I am running low on food, okay? I've only got so many more rations for myself, and I am a big person, okay? I need a lot of food. So, I suggest we all get moving, get going, and let's go.
Hold on. You don't have any rations?
Oh, I've got rations. I've got maybe 3 days left, but I don't want to fuck around with it.
Same, yeah.
My.
You know, I've actually got quite a bit more than that. I guess I would share with you guys if I had to, but I've got a little less than a fortnight.
Luke,
I think
do you see anything on my head?
Fortnite is like 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Okay, no, never mind. I don't have that.
Do I see something on your head? Is this a trick question?
You have antlers?
No. The antlers. I feel like there's 2 bumps on my head. In my forehead.
I didn't hit you with the rock.
Does she have both? Well, I know she's missing one of her horns, but does she have her other horn?
Make a perception check. And while you do, let me know if perception involves touching. Like, do you put your hand palm in Dee Dee's
That's
face?
I can't see, so I'm not gonna try.
Do you touch Dee Dee's face?
I wouldn't touch her face. I just want to see if she still has one of her horns.
With a nat 20, it looks like she's getting a couple of pimples on her forehead. Big pimples. It's like her skin is slightly pressing up underneath.
Here, there's something here. Do you trust me?
What are you gonna do?
I need you to say yes or no. Do you trust me?
Yes.
I'm gonna pull out my axe and start to go to cut into
We have these wind hours in my clan, right? And the best way is to cut them open and get it out, right?
What's going on over there?
Teacher starts backing up. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Lavender's interposing himself between you and Dee Dee at this point.
Listen, she's got 2 weird. Sometimes I'll get a weird bump, and sometimes a little bit of pus might come out. So I'm just thinking, Didi, we might need to cut into your head real quick. Have you been bit by a spider? Are you possibly stressed, and so you might have some open pores that are collecting dirt? We're in a lot of dirt right now, so I can understand if you might have some breaking out or something like that. But the best way I would think to handle it is to just cut it open and let it seep.
Roto, could you explain what's going on? I can't see, and I don't like what I hear.
Deidre is in full-on stammering with fear.
You see Lavender starting to growl.
This to you, Cookie. I'm confused myself.
Okay,
She's got some really big bumps on her head, and I think it might be something underneath. So I'm just...
Wait. Hold up, bumps? Ain't she supposed to have like horns, or at least one of them still?
I think she's still got a horn, but she's got 2 bigger bumps on her forehead.
Hold on, Deirdre. Deirdre, you know your body better than any of us. Why don't you see if there's anything on your head?
Fine, but I don't think as she's touched her forehead. I don't think.
Deidre, I mean, you can feel the bumps, like the skin starting to protrude. You hear Lavender say, "If he touches you, I'm gonna bite him."
If you don't, I would.
He nods.
What?
You would what? Wait, that's also in your head, right? You don't see that stuff out loud?
She said that one thing out loud.
But when you talk to Lavender, do you also talk to Lavender in your head?
Yes, oftentimes.
Okay, cool.
What?
Thank you.
What are these? What's this on my head?
I don't know. You tell us.
How the heck
Look
do I know?
immaculate. Don't let them discourage you.
Was that Lavender saying that?
That was
somebody else?
Lavender, yeah. Lavender's
Yeah, that
telling
would be.
you you're
We
great.
should all be worried if it's someone else.
A voice in the darkness.
Hey,
Deirdre, do you want me to examine them?
hey guys.
Just don't cut my head open.
Here,
If you can
Roto.
get to the bottom of it,
Roto.
go ahead, Roto.
Roto, if you're gonna cut her, use my knife. It's a lot more neater than whatever that loud bing
We're
noise
not
was.
touching our friends here. All right.
There's a simple procedure.
I am gonna take just a small spoon out of my pack, and I'm gonna cast light on the spoon. Obviously not a knife. Gonna give me bright light, and I'm gonna make a close inspection of Deirdre's head.
When you say close inspection, do you touch it?
The bumps on her head, I will touch them gently, yes.
Okay. As you gently touch them, it almost like there's a point underneath that could push through. All you'd have to do is apply enough pressure.
I will tell Deirdre that.
Oh wait, hold
Not
up.
like yelling it out loud, but just kind of sotto voce. My dear, I think there's something poking up through your skull. I know you already had a set of horns, but is there a reason you might grow a second set?
I don't think so.
Deidre, you hear Lavender in your head. Tell him it's the spell plague. Don't tell him what you did.
I think this is side effect for the spell blink. It's nothing really that serious.
Can I insight check that?
Yes.
Fuck me.
Deidre, roll a deception for me. Let's make it a contest.
Yep.
You're gonna win. I got
Not
an 8.
necessarily.
Meanwhile, Plucky's just like, hey, can somebody just? I can't see, and it's very frustrating.
You do see
No,
by the
there's a
light of
well-written
Roto's spoon. You see by the light of Roto's spoon, that could be a song name.
You do.
I like I like that.
Have we had our long rest, DM?
You guys have all had a long rest, yes. And you don't have to
The
like,
alarm
you don't
goes
have to believe it intrinsically, but it's hard to detect a lie. Maybe she does believe it's a spell plague. She could be wrong.
Yep. You know what? I'm just gonna sigh. You know, if there's something wrong, you can tell us. We're with you. But then I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna offer Plucky the spoon.
There you go, Plucky.
Thank
You may
you.
want it. We'll need to recharge it in an hour.
Recharge a spoon?
Plucky,
I'm
you
gonna
just found
tell
it
you.
out.
All in an hour. So in an hour I can cast it again, or Lucifer can cast it on something, or we can cast it on your shirt again,
the
or
light.
whatever.
Okay, gotcha.
The light's
Gotcha. I
gonna
wasn't
turn
paying
in an
attention.
hour.
I wasn't paying attention. It kind of makes sense now that I can see. And then I just kind of put it like on in between my ear and my head, kind of like a lantern or a miner's cap almost. And then I improvisingly tie it to my head with one of my many articles of clothing.
Okay, that's fine. Which path would you guys like to take?
Stairs.
Okay,
If we were doing stairs before, let's do stairs now.
can I have a marching order?
Are we going for stealth or are we just storming it?
Let's try for stealth.
Lucky, you
Uh,
up front.
I'm up
Yeah,
front.
Mm-hmm.
You're the smallest, and you can literally change yourself.
Well, that's a good point, but like I've said many times, I'm not the stealthiest, but let's do this.
All right, one stealth check if you.
I'll follow up behind Lucky.
One stealth check. Oh, wait,
Oh. If Rose doesn't want to take the
for
Lavender
once I did it.
Oh, sorry.
Go on.
That's a great
Lam-
stealth check.
Lavender and I can take the rear.
Hey, wait a minute. For once, I'm feeling rather sneaky. Sneak.
So you go up the stairs. There is what appears to be the wall of a room and a door in front of you. The natural turn of the cave keeps going. It looks like the floor is a manufactured floor. It's not the natural way that a floor would be.
I think we're in one of them drow places. Guys, there's a door up here. We want to go in the door? Or looks like the hall goes down a little bit more.
I mean, whoever you think is the safest.
Only if you think you can get in there without disrupting whatever you think might be going on.
Mm-hmm.
I really think I should not have been the one to go first. I'd like to try and go in this room here.
Okay. You open the door.
Yep, I open the door, or at least crack it open.
It leads into a room. It looks like a smaller waiting room of sorts.
Hey guys, I think it's safe to go in here.
All right.
I go in. I love how everybody's just standing back as Plucky's just like, hey!
This is the party just. I think they're waiting for your word. They're all just kind of standing at the steps.
At this point, I think I'm out of
Once you
earshot.
through the door, I'm going to come up to this platform for sure.
Yeah, I was about to
would've
say,
been probably
once
right
I'm
behind
through-
him. I got a little distracted. I probably would have at least been at the door.
Okay.
I feel like I'd be out of earshot once I went through the door, so I'd hope you guys are following me.
Can I look around this corner, DM?
So the natural twist of the rock that's not hewn stone. There is a big skeleton of some sort just looking off over an edge. He doesn't seem to have detected the party yet. It's just staring out blankly.
All right, I'm going to use some hand signs, very definite hand signs that we have, as a group, have used before to indicate to Deirdre and Lucifer that I can see something dangerous down that hallway.
Deirdre nodded, and she looks at Lucifer.
Oh, have we used this before?
Yes.
Yes, we have.
Oh, I've never really paid attention, but I'll
guys.
register.
Guys, come in here. I think it's safe.
I'm gonna poke my head in and be like, shut up!
Why?
There's something bad.
Well, then we should avoid it and stay in here.
Then stay in here. And be quiet.
Fine. And then I just push open this next door.
All right. So you see,
And I would like to, even though this is not a good thing, I did just like slam open the door.
oh, this undead who is in decayed robes. There are holes in them. He has got a literal wizard's pointy hat that goes up to a cylindrical point. And he turns around and he says, "Get out of my office!" And could you just go ahead and roll initiative for me?
God damn it, Plucky.
Everyone or just Plucky?
Everybody. It depends. Are you guys going to abandon Plucky?
No.
22.
Well, like, I wouldn't know what's going on because Plucky
me
was
neither.
like,
I hit the wrong initiative
I
button.
guess technically none of you guys know what's going on. I just
No.
swing open a door and
You
just kind
swung open the door
of
and-
stop there. Just
yeah, look at
I
her
feel
telling
like-
to be quiet and close the door.
You all hear a voice yell out from the inside. So, I mean,
Oh,
There's no
God
way of
damn it,
Oh,
Plucky.
no.
Deidre, what did you get?
Oh, let me roll. I got a 7.
Okay. Lucky, incidentally, you're first. This
So,
undead creature who has just rotting skin on his face is looking right at you.
Plucky just at first looks around, just like kind of confused. He's like, "This is not where I'm meant to be. I'm looking for the bathroom. Could you possibly show me the way?"
He lifts his hand and points at you.
I really love what you've done with your skin. It totally does not look like you were chewed up and spit out by a dragon. And I cast Vicious Mockery. And,
Okay, wisdom save.
14.
Right. He has a 23.
Oh, fudge.
Damn.
I don't even bother with the roll, do I?
No, cantrips
Nope.
don't half damage. If you use a spell slot, there's typically a side effect.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
So I guess I have to rely on a bonus action to Oh. No, that's okay. I would like to do a bonus action and dash.
Cutting action dash, yeah? Okay.
Yep, and I just run and hide behind Lucifer.
So you all definitely heard the voice yell from inside. Plucky
Hey,
say something mockingly and then him run out.
Hey guys, there's a guy with the pointy hat in there. He might be dead, and I might have pissed him off in more ways than one.
What did you say to them?
He looked like dragon shit. And when Plucky says that so nonchalant, he just kind of shrugs his shoulder when he says it.
Luke? Or not Luke. Sorry, Rodo. Rodo, you're next.
Really? Okay. Weird.
Yeah, 14 made it.
All right. Damn. Just how much did you offend this man, Plucky?
I said he looked like he was chewed up and spit out by a dragon. And I think inadvertently, I also called his office what I thought the bathroom.
Fair. All right.
Fair enough.
There is a monster down at the other end of the hall at this corner, so try not to be too loud. DM, I'm gonna come through into this room, and I'm gonna pass Roto kind of with a little shrug. I'm going to stop right here, and I am going to prep a 3rd level cast of Thunderwave. If I see a fella who looks like he's been chewed up by a dragon come through that other door, he's getting Thunderwaved.
Okay. So you cast the spell, you get ready, and as you do, he starts to come up. So you see an undead figure in a very special wizard's hat come into sight. His robes are ratty and decayed, and he looks, and he
I don't want this
says,
hat now. You keep
he says, "Where's the little one?"
Oh no! I wish I'd imagine. I would imagine that if it was still my turn, I would just immediately turn into like a Goliath or something.
I need a DC 15 con save from the man, please.
All right. He fails.
Oof. I mean, pretty average damage, 19, but he has also pushed 10 feet back into the room.
Okay. So let's say about here.
Yeah.
Okay, so where was he at? His 5, 10, 15, 20. So good news. Oh, actually, no, he can still step here and have a bishop's line of sight on you. And as you blast him back into the room, he raises that finger again and points it at you, and you see a black jolt send out. I get a nat 20. Let me mark it real quick.
Damn.
Yeah. Roto, take 11 points of piercing damage as that black shard hits you. And as it does, you can feel necrotic energy seep into the wound. Please take an additional 16 points of damage. After he does that once, he does it twice, and out goes another black blast. Or the opposite, I got a nat 1.
Woo!
Which doesn't even form in his hand. It just bursts on the tip of his finger. He shakes it off, and then he flicks his wrist at you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
15.
Which is enough. You feel like there's almost a crown forming on your head, and you manage to push past it.
Oh, thank God.
Let's see. And you hear some other fiddling coming from the room.
Well, shit.
Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna say
What's going on up there?
He's got to use his dash to get to you, Roto. But now there is a dwarf-sized creature, even more rotted and maybe more muscular at one point in its life, staring you in your face, looking at you with blank eye sockets and just growling.
I do not like this.
Luke? No, Deidre. Why am I getting all the initiatives wrong? Deidre,
Yeah.
you got the 7.
right.
There is a monstrosity of some sort face to face with Roto.
Deidre hurries over, and if Roto allows it, she's gonna try and yank him back into the room. Yank him out of the room.
That's interesting. We do go by the moniker force movement doesn't cause opportunity attacks.
Mm-hmm.
It will be a full action to grab Roto, though.
That's fine.
So, yeah, if you use your full action to grab Roto, you can say disengage him from the whatever that thing is.
Yep. Bro, would you allow it?
Oh yeah.
You grab Roto. So any
Come on,
movement
buddy.
is now doubled.
Okay, come on. Luke, get the door!
Luke, it's your turn. Do you get the door?
Lucifer sees this. Has anyone actually been harmed yet?
Yes, quite
Roto has?
badly so.
Yes.
Roto is like bleeding. Hurt.
Profusely.
Yes!
Profusely. Okay. How did I miss that?
Roto took
I
a
see that
crit,
there. I
took
see
a crit
that.
shard
Okay.
to the face.
I will go into a straight up rage. Lucifer's gonna just look at Deidre, be like,
You think we can just walk away after he hurt Roto?
and his tattoos are gonna start glowing. He goes, fuck that! And he's going to
No,
sprint in with his Dawn Blade, pull it out, and take in a reckless attack. That's it.
All right.
Going to go ahead and take a reckless attack against this monstrosity. For both of those are cocked. I don't like these dice. I'm gonna get rid of these dice real quick after I'm done with this turn, okay?
That's fine. 9 does not hit.
I assume so, DM, so we're gonna go for the second attack.
A 12 also does not hit as it's standing and just looking at you. It's like maybe you're used to anticipating movements and this thing doesn't move, so where you think it's going to land, he just stands.
Look, you need to get out of there now.
I'm gonna end my turn, and I'm gonna go change my dice.
Yeah.
Want me to send you the link again?
Oh,
No, it's okay.
Deidre, out of curiosity, you wouldn't ask, or you're not going to ask Lavender to fight, are you? He will.
No.
He will if you ask him. He will happily try to bite these things.
She shook her head. I don't want you getting hurt from this thing.
Plucky.
It's my turn again, ain't it?
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
So... So Lucifer's... Okay, let me think. Hey, Lucifer. And I'm just gonna peek over his shoulders, like literally halfway climb up his body. And then I look at the door itself, and I'm just like, I hope this works. And then I like cast Shatter on it at second level.
Do you directly on it or behind it so it doesn't catch Luke?
Not the door we're at, the far door.
Okay, what shatters
Like as far-
explosion? Okay, so you're going to
I think it's
cast.
10 feet.
Alright, so if you cast it on the door, it probably hits both of them. So 10-foot
Which
radius
also-
sphere. So yeah, they're each within 10 foot of a side, let's say, for that.
Like Luke, like not Lucifer, the two.
Right.
Enemies,
The two
right?
undeads. The two undeads. of
Okay, yeah. Then I would
special variety.
100% like to do that.
Okay, what level
So
are you
let
casting
me-
it at?
Apparently, I only have it as second level.
Oh, it's
So,
probably
second level.
you don't. That's you split up so you get spell slots slower. So you, That's the downside of multi-classing is you get the class features for each, but you get them definitely at a slower pace. We're gonna do we're gonna do the psionic ashen light first. He'll
I did not mean to do
succeed.
that. It's a Constitution of 14.
Yep. The first one saves, and the second one will fail. Go ahead and roll damage.
I accidentally did already, and it was 14.
Yeah, that works. Okay, so they each take damage, but the one
Hold
doesn't
on, I
look
got a
like it
cat on
takes
my
as
shoulder.
much
Hi.
damage. Oh, hello.
Hello, no, Meg. That's the mic. That's my chest. Now you're in front of the computer. And okay, now you're gone. Okay, bye.
You should have
We
the
love how
cat. You should have
familiar.
the cat roll like a roll or two and see if it helps.
I still need to find where my physical dice are.
Okay, Plucky.
as
I'm
much
sure
as I-
Nutmeg would. I feel like Nutmeg would be a very helpful little lady.
You have shattered this door and it is blown off the hinges. And both of these things have taken some damage.
Still on Lucifer's back, I kind of just like go, yeah.
None of them look horribly phased right now.
And then my face just kind of goes pale, like, oh no. Let's see. Do I have any bonus actions that could be useful right now? Nope.
Okay. Roto?
Yep.
You have been successfully pulled away from the scruffier looking one.
Yes. Let's. I don't like that one. I really don't. We're gonna hit the gruffy-looking one with a chromatic orb of fire.
Okay. All fire appears in your hand. You send it out. One towards the nat one counter. You are currently tied with me for the lead overall. You're winning for the night.
I'm gonna step over into this corner for a second, and yeah, I'm just gonna nurse my bloody self for a moment. I'm sulking. Nobody judge Roto. He's sulking for a minute.
Nobody is going to judge Roto too harshly. That's good. The figure in the back still has his hand up, and another black bolt forms on the tip of his finger as it jots out towards Luke. Misses with a 16, I believe. Nope, AC is 15. Luke, take 9 points of piercing damage. You can cut that in
I'm
half with your
resistant.
rage.
I'm resistant as well.
And you're resistant to necrotic damage, I believe.
Yeah.
So 5, cut that in half down to 2. And out pops a second bolt. 22 to hit.
22 hits, yeah.
7 points of damage. Cut that in half, and also cut this 8 points of necrotic damage in half as it hits you with both. The ashen white, if you look at its hand, its fingertips are all of the same shards that is the other one is shooting out, and he tries to scratch you with them. And he'll hit you with a nat 20.
Jesus.
Luckily, you are resistant, so you will take half of 11 damage, so 5 damage. But it will also strike again. And miss you with a 14
Miss.
this time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not the worst damage you've ever felt, but it's not pleasant. Deidre.
Yep.
you see Luke is getting scratched at and scratched up.
Red. As she looks over at Luke first, I need heal you too.
I will not say no to healing.
Focus on Roto.
All right. Hey, on Rolo, as she used healing word.
All right, how much healing are we getting?
11 points.
Sweet. Much obliged, Deirdre.
Anytime. Now let's try not to die from this.
I am hopeful that we will not.
Same. Let's just hope for the best, and let's make sure Lucifer and Plucky don't get any damage.
That is, yep.
Uh,
All right.
Dee Dee, that's it, right?
Yep.
Luke, this thing has scratched you.
I'm gonna take another reckless attack, DM.
All right, last time it worked against you, this time it could work for you.
Son of a freaking.
It continues to work against you.
There we go.
I'm not
There
getting
we
affected.
go.
Right.
Why is that one not loading? I got a 17 on the second roll.
You got a 17? That hit.
Yeah, it was a 17. It didn't pop up, but I got a 17.
That's fine, we'll count it.
Radiant.
There it is.
Sweet. Yeah, it's a 23. So then I'm going to do my radiant damage. Do 11 points, but it's also radiant, so they're necrotic, so they take extra from that, right? They're extra prone to it. They take twice.
So if I won't reveal whether they are or aren't. If they what is the word? If they have a vulnerability to it, they would. It's hard to tell.
Okay.
But the Sunblade does do extra damage to undead, though, I believe.
Yeah, it's
I think it's an extra D8.
+2, which deals radiant damage when you hit an undead with it. The target, it takes an extra 1d8. So let me roll a 1d8.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Thank you for pointing that out, DM.
Yeah, let's
Just gonna be 1. So that's
Everyone
12
counts.
plus 2 more for my rage as well. So that's 14 altogether.
Okay.
And then I was also going to suggest to Plucky, be like, Plucky, I suggest you get off of me because I'm about to get bright. And I'm going to use my radiant consumption to start broadcasting out a bright light out for 10 feet, and I will do 4 points of radiant damage to everyone in the area, including myself.
Including Plucky.
Yes, including Plucky as well.
Well, how much was that you just said?
That's gonna just be 4 points.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Okay. So you become very bright and very painful all in one spin.
And that's it for my turn.
That takes us to Plucky. Plucky, you are being hurt by Luke, who is
Yeah, I
shiny.
immediately and in a panic jump off of his back.
I get spicy. You guys just see this bright light coming out of the room.
Pretty much.
No, from everybody else's point of view, bright light, and then I just fly out the room.
Right.
We just see a glowing bright light flying out the room.
I guess I'll just. I will just add to the confusion, and I just immediately, without hesitation, at first level, I cast color spray into the room.
Colorful lights.
They may hit
Fight
me.
fire with fire.
Okay.
Constitution of 14.
All right, it's just got to be towards the one that's there. So he
And it's
succeeds.
just a blinded effect, no damage.
He succeeds with a 21.
Okay.
So it's pretty. It's pretty.
Okay. I would like to use a bonus action. Let's see which one I would like to walk over here, and hide.
I would too. Rhoda, would you also like to hide?
No, not if Lucifer's still in that room with that thing. Can't leave a friend behind. So I'm gonna step here so I kind of have the angle on the guy, on the fell beastie anyway.
Mind you, you can pass by me. No one will take damage by my light as long as you don't end your turn within 10 feet of me. Because I can't end my turn within 10 feet of anyone else without it hurting anyone else. So I just didn't want to prevent you. If you wanted to come into the room, you can. My bright light won't hurt you when you come in.
Cool. Can I get a DC 15 intelligence save from the undead?
The one closest to Luke, correct?
The one engaged with Lucifer.
All right. It fails with a 5. 8 minus 3.
9 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn has a D4 subtracted from it.
It does look decently hurt now.
I'm going to step back over here. More than 10 feet away from Lucifer, because I can feel that light coming off him.
Okay.
Boy.
All right, Rodo, you end your turn. So
We're into this shit.
let's
Oh,
see.
jeez.
Does this need a line of sight? Is the question. I think it just emanates from that point. Let's see. Could you guys make I believe it's a wisdom saving throw.
Row.
Attack save. Charisma save. Charisma saving
Oh,
throw.
charisma save. Okay.
Charisma save.
Me charisma save.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, that's
Maybe-
even better. All right.
Yay, 20.
Oh, fudge. 5.
You gotta remember, I'm a very charismatic guy, you know?
No, it's fine. Deidre. Let's see. Deidre, you're the only one that failed. You feel indifferent to these things. You don't really want to fight them. You feel very calm and relaxed, and you're not in a fighting mood. You wouldn't. I mean, what's the point in fighting? It's so blasé, right? Now these guys on the other hand don't feel that way. Luke, this thing claws at you. And it will succeed.
Damn it.
Take 3 points when you cut it down. And the second one with its sharp claws will hit you with a 24. And
Why is that second one advantage, DM? Why does that thing get 2 advantages against me?
reckless attack has a horrible drawback of all attacks.
One time, yes. One time. Not 2.
No, all attack.
That's the
All attacks.
That's the downside to reckless attack, is that all attacks against you have advantage.
I hate it. Okay,
But
okay,
you,
never mind.
but you,
Continue, sorry.
but you chose it.
I did, yes. I might recontemplate using that attack more as often as I do, though.
All right.
Anyways, continue, DM.
So 9
Continue
points.
abusing me.
9 points. Take it down to 4. And the other one has used anybody that looks at Deidre. She looks surprisingly calm, calmer than anybody's possibly ever seen her. Like her emotions have been put at ease.
Lavender, what's going on over there?
Lavender looks at you, and almost as if there are a spectral set of glasses on his nose, he tilts his nose down, and for the first time that anybody's ever heard him talk, he goes, "Hey man, don't harsh our buzz." And he doesn't say anything else.
We got a Joe Cool situation over here. Got Joe Cool.
Deidre, it is your turn, but you don't really you don't feel like you should attack the Ashen Whites. Oh, and Luke, he's gonna take 4 damage from your brightness.
Luke, just leave him be. He's just got a little angry because.
Do you step into Luke's radiance?
Yep. Just leave him be. Blue. There's a map that we invaded their space.
No.
Come on.
Lavender puts his hand on your back. He stands up on his hind feet.
And
Pause. Paws are hands. Aren't paws
Fair
hands? He looks over your shoulder, and he gives you this goofy dog smile, Luke.
Deidre,
both.
whatever you gave to your dog, get it off of it right now. It's really scaring me. Anyways, I have
I don't
something
know.
I need to kill.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The dog is standing bipedal. It has never done that.
He's
never
fine.
done
He
that.
can do whatever.
Yeah, I could do whatever I want, he says in Deidre's head.
Like, he can do whatever he wants.
So, calm emotions doesn't say that taking damage gives you another saving throw.
I love how you have to say that because our obvious question is going to be, hey, if I punch this person, will they be free?
Now, it says it lasts for a minute. And I am looking at let me see the 2024 calm emotions, because this one links to the other one. Let's see, 24 set calm emotions. Same thing. Creature becomes indifferent. So the indifferent ends if the target takes damage or witnesses its allies taken. So yeah, if you step in, and honestly watch Luke get hit. There's you don't necessarily feel hostile, I think, towards the one that casts it, because he's not really doing anything. But if you take damage from Luke, you can snap out of it.
Yep.
Mind you, it wouldn't be till the end of my next turn, though, that you would take the damage.
That's true.
Alright, so you're just standing there looking. You did, according to the 24 stat block, you would have, the one that's in front of Luke, you would not be indifferent to it because it hurt Luke.
Well, he's just being a little mean. Let's just go.
Yeah, man, let's go. Lavender holds out his hand like he's going to give paw and he wants a treat. Who's got Scooby snacks for Lavender? And Scooby. They should have named me Scooby-Doo, but that would have been copyright infringement.
And we'll get in trouble.
Deidre, Lavender's just rambling in your head.
Yeah.
Alright, Deidre, do you want to do anything else?
So far, with her being like this, I think I'll end my turn.
Okay, Luke, it's your turn. The two behind you are stoned out of their mind.
Yep.
Luke is going to take a normal swing at this guy for 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right, that's going to be 11 points with 1d8 with an extra 1 point with an extra 2 points of my rage, so that's 15. That's another 14 points of damage on that one. I'm gonna attack it again. Oh man,
it's still
14 to
alive.
hit.
14 does not hit, although it looks like this thing can't really survive another big hit.
I'm gonna look at it. So you said it was the same size of you said it was about the same size as Roto, or it was a lot larger than Roto?
It's dwarvish size. It could have been a dwarf back in its life.
Roto wants a turn and attackers. Can I add an extra? No, never mind. Hold on. I'm going to cast Magic Stone at it real quick as a bonus attack. Wait, no, I don't think I can do that. I'm trying to use this thing that's on radiant consumption. Once a turn, an attack or spell deals an extra 7 points of radiant damage to one target, or at the end of your turns, all creatures, and at the end. So I was just trying to find a way of how I can like try to squeeze in.
What's the
Okay,
feature?
yeah, hold on.
What's the feature?
It's the radiant consumption.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to cast Magic Stone at it real quick. For 23 to hit.
Your stone will hit true.
And then it's going to do 6 points, but I'm gonna stack that 7 points. So it'll be around 13 points of radiant damage as this Magic Stone just beams through this. But I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna like squat down a little bit, look it in its eyes, be like, "Don't fucking touch us!" And I'm gonna flick the rock, and then it's gonna.
As you flick it, it hits its forehead. It does that stiff backwards and then quick fall. Dust comes out from underneath it.
I'm gonna straighten up and look at his other friend, be like, "Now I'm coming for you." And end my turn.
He takes his hand and he runs it along the rim of his wizard's cap. Lucky, you started all this. It's your turn.
Oh, ow.
Oh yeah, now we
Deidre's
all take
taking
another
the-
4 points of damage.
Deidre is taking real life damage, I think. And
What?
Yeah,
Deidre,
that actually reminded me that we needed to take damage. So sorry that you took real life damage, Deidre, but also thank you.
Lavender takes damage too, and he goes, "That hurt."
I think I'm going to do the only logical thing one can do right now. And shatter the wall behind Lavender.
You want to so your goal is to break this wall? When you say behind Lavender, you mean like right here?
Exactly right there.
So you don't if you do it there, it's gonna catch really all of this. You're fine with that?
I kind of only want to knock Lavender out of it, so how can I... But I don't want to alert the Minotaur.
You want to blow up a wall, but not alert the big monster.
Yeah, I see. I'm
Now
just
you
going
do
to...
you, boo.
I'm gonna use dash and go down here.
Okay. Plucky abandons the party?
Again. Not the first time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lad, you gotta stick it out.
And then, in a last kind of wimpy effort, unless that counts as no, it does count as a bonus action. Gonna give Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration's about. Do you not take any actions then? Or do you
I'm
really
thinking
want
about
to?
it.
Do you really want to shatter the wall? I mean, you can shatter the wall.
Well, I don't think it's the best idea.
Okay. So you just
Yeah,
kind,
yeah,
you
I
just want to
just-
hide.
I
Okay.
just bonus action, and he doesn't say a word. He just looks at Roto and just darts down the steps.
Frodo Plucky runs away, but he does so inspiringly. And as he does, it's your turn.
Let that cheeky bastard go.
Did he give me bardic inspiration then as he left?
I think.
I think he did like a tap dance, and like that inspired you somehow.
What that?
Fair. Is that dwarf undead still up?
No, the one that Luke was fighting is down. Where you're at, you have a
Right.
line of sight on the other one though, the one with the cool hat.
Fantastic. We are going to second level chromatic orb him.
Okay. What kind of chromatic orb is it?
16?
It's just enough.
Oh,
Ooh, 2 8s in there. That's 23 points of damage.
That's good. He actually looks hurt now. You hit him right in the face.
good.
All right. I am going to come into this room and go to this corner.
You go to the corner. Okay. You might have his attention. You just hit him for a lot of damage.
Yep.
He does see you go to the corner, so he steps up. Let's see how lucky he is. He's not, at least not too lucky. Roto, hand towards you in that familiar gesture. You see this black shard shoot off the tip of his finger for a 22.
Shoot. Yes.
Wait.
22 hits.
Hold on. I've been waiting to use this for a while. If I'm raging and another creature I can see within 30 feet takes damage, you can use your reaction to reduce that damage by 2d6. So, sorry. Yeah, go ahead and roll that damage and let me roll this.
All right, so Roto is going to take a combined 20 damage.
Take off 8 points of that though.
So take 12 damage. And that does successfully take some of the sting off the first attack.
Yep.
Now, Roto,
Mm-hmm.
he closes the gap with the rest, and what he was shooting out now forms on his fingertips, and these black obsidian jets will hit you with a nat 20.
God
Jesus.
damn it, man.
That's four.
Oh,
That's four tonight. So
Can I shield that?
let me ask you this: would a 27 break your shield?
No. I mean, yes, the 27 is going to break my shield, but can I cast shield even if it does not?
Oh, I see what you're doing. The answer is yes. It just raises your AC. The secondary effects of your specific shield would still be in play.
Yep. All right, so that's 18 temp HP.
Okay, so give yourself 18 temp HP as we do crit damage again with this attack. He came with you for a vengeance, so that's going to be 11 for piercing. And you are also going to take this necrotic energy for 18 as he tears in through your shield, tears out all of that temp HP you just gave yourself, and still lands pretty solid damage.
Fucking A, dude.
That's his turn though. Deidre, you are no longer under the effects of the calm emotion spell. And he is severely hurting Rodo.
hey.
I'm still standing, you bastard.
Rodo the hat does look cool. It's
I
like
want it.
Wait.
it's just got like that natural wizardy feel to it.
Hey, you bastard. And Deidre's gonna use Eldritch Blast on the wizard.
Damn right.
Let's see if it hits.
Oh, we're going to. Okay. You call on the
Blast.
energy. You call on the energy of this devilish deal that you have made. 17 hits.
Five damage.
All right. It's still up, but as you hit it with dark energy, it looks at you and shakes its head. Oh, silly, silly warlocks. Magic through books is the way to eternity, not deals. Luke.
Let me take you to eternity, pal. And I'm gonna take a first swing with Sunblade with advantage with the reckless attack so I can get that advantage.
Okay.
20 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so that's going to be 6 points with that. Then another 6 points, so 12 points and then with another 2 points because of my rage, so that's 14. And then I'm going to also tack on that 7 points of extra radiant damage, so make it 21 points of damage.
It's not dead
And then
yet,
I'm gonna
but
make
it is severely hurt.
another attack for a nat 20 to hit.
That's, you get one on the counter. That's 2 for tonight.
Yeah.
3 overall.
Sweet. That one's going to be 12 points of damage with an extra 8 points. So that's 22 with the rage tacked on.
That what does it
22
look,
points of damage.
What does it look like when you take him out?
So you guys just see Lucifer walk up and he like swings his sword and he says, "I'll take you to eternity, pal," and stabs him once in the chest, pulls out the sword, and then cuts off his head.
I'm gonna say the hat falls at your feet as his head hits the
I'm gonna
grail.
catch
Roto.
the hat in midair, and then I'm gonna hand it to Roto. Be like, "I'm so glad you're with us, friend. This would look better on you."
Agreed.
Rhoda,
Is it done?
you have a hat. You guys are out of initiative.
Is it done,
Roto's gonna
guys?
flop down to the ground in the corner,
Yes.
wearing the hat, and just be like, "Holy frig!"
You look
I
really
wanted
good.
the hat.
Rodo, do you have the stream up by chance?
I do, yep.
Go ahead and look on the stream for a second.
Oh.
You have a hat of wizardry.
That's pretty cool.
That's
Congratulations, you have a magic item.
Nice.
nice.
And in my
Congrats!
mind, it looks just like that too. Like the purple with the crescent moon at the top.
I feel like that look a little weird on Roto, but I love it.
Spiffy. Spiffy's the word we're looking for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Spiffy. Spiffy. We'll look at spiff.
Would you guys like to explore that room at all?
Yes.
I would. I'd
Yup.
like to look at the. Yeah. Can I roll? Invest. Man, I don't know what
Do you
to roll.
want to look
What?
around with your eyes, or do you want to look around with your hands and through stuff?
I'm just gonna walk around the room and just rub my hands all over stuff.
Roll an investigation check, and maybe a Constitution check. Who knows what the is here?
Not one.
Oh, 1 for Plucky.
Wait.
And I was just thinking,
Plucky,
oh,
that's
I
your
never
first
roll
one
a
of the
nat
count.
one.
That's your first one of the counter. Bloop's the
Yeah.
only one that hasn't had. No, Bloop and Deidre haven't had any naturals yet. Plucky,
So-
you're knocking more things over than you are finding things. Just so you're
Guys.
aware.
Guys, I can't find anything useful here.
Deidre, make a perception check.
Okie dokes. That one.
Hey,
But-
I cursed you guys with my luck.
But can I have Lavender as the helper?
I'm dropping my radiant consumption stuff now. so you guys
I
will give her-
figured we're not trying to hurt the party. Deidre, you can go ahead and make a second. I'm not taking it away from the counter. It counts. Go ahead and roll a second check.
Okay. I'm chasing my dice.
And I'm marking it as a second failure.
I'm chasing my dice. I'm chasing my dice right now.
I love how
Oh
you
my
just said
God.
that Deidre didn't have any on the board, and the one that she does get is a nat one.
So, Roto, would you like to try to go through anything in this workshop?
Yes. We'll give it a good search of.
Feel free to do an investigation check if you want.
Twice. Flipping twice.
Dirty 20.
All right, Roto, you see
Proven luck.
that there are a bunch of like half-made potions. There are half-written unscrolled scrolls. With the 20, you see where he was standing at here. There's like a couple of black beads, and Plucky has managed to knock one onto the floor.
Ooh. Let's see what those black beads are. Can I pick up the one that fell on the floor?
You can make an Arcana check.
19.
All right, do you still have the stream up?
I do.
Do me a favor, roll a d4. You find that many of them. You find a d4's
Alright.
worth of them, because this guy wasn't the best.
I found one.
You found one plus the one in your hand. Are you ready? That's a shame, because these were something to find.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
What is it?
Rhoda, would you like to
I
tell
believe
them?
this is a bead of force, my friends.
Be the force? What do they do?
Anything?
May
Oh,
the bead of forth be with you.
I think it's Revenge of the Fifth now.
so imagine that this little thing is Apple Smash the spell, but in bead form.
Portable Shadow?
Yeah, but then it traps them in a cage.
Ooh, we should test it out on the big guy outside.
We are not testing it out on anything yet. These are delightful, and I'm putting them in my pocket.
You have
Could I have
two.
just one?
Lucky,
Yeah.
I like you a lot.
Yeah.
But so help me, young man, there's absolutely no chance I'm trusting you carrying one of these around. I may let you throw one when it comes time to use it.
I guess it's better than nothing.
I don't feel comfortable if we throw those at a creature. If it's not attacking us, then we should leave it alone.
Speaking of not attacking us. And I just poke my head out.
That's the door to that hall, I imagine.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just standing there. It's just standing there looking out.
Let's just try to be quiet and get by it.
I push it over the cliff.
You can.
It looks like it's
No, I'm talking to the
half-
party.
It looks like it's half cow, half man, and all skeleton.
And quite big.
Hmm.
I
How about
could just sprint up and push it over.
look at her?
Ooh, lavender,
Yes.
lavender.
Love to blink me over there, and then I'll push them off.
Lavender, would you like a bone? I know
I
that
feel
might sound mean, but
Do you hold out a bone to him?
no, I just am kind of nudging my head toward out the door at the Minotaur skeleton.
Deidre, you hear in your head, can I blight the little one yet?
No, wait until we get to the Spelljammer.
Then I
Wait,
can
what?
bite him.
Yes. If he does something stupid there, then you can buy him.
I probably will.
Luke, Lavender looks at you and he nudges you with Deidre's horn.
What
Oh,
do you
yeah,
want me
yeah,
to do, Deidre?
It doesn't seem like it's alert or anything. Let's just try to sneak past it. There appears to be a divot for the stairs.
It's standing right in front of. I think I should just go push it over.
What if we just...
Wait,
what if we...
Roto,
Yes, my friend.
you've used some of your magic bits where you push things away. Could you possibly use that against this thing to push it over the edge?
Like, are we sure that's a cliff? We appear to be in like a basement complex of some kind. And if I just push it down one flight of stairs, I'm going to feel real dumb. More importantly, no, because that requires getting up close and personal with the thing. And as you can see, I am a bloody mess.
You are pretty bloodied.
Again, if we can just sneak past it and leave it alone.
Luger's gonna walk up to you, put his hands on you, and give you 7 points of healing. And be like, there you go. Okay, let's go.
Let's not
I'll
attack it
tell you
for
what.
once.
If you can do that 3 more times, I would go attack the beast.
Guys, I have a plan. The stairs are on the other side of this wall, right?
I think so.
If memory serves, yes.
I didn't really get a good look at the layout.
Well, what if we break down the wall and make a run for it?
You just want to use your fancy magic work again.
I'm debating it, but I feel like it would be much more reasonable to just maybe you punch through it. It might take a while,
What if
but
he's friendly? What if he's just friendly?
I'm hoping he is because he looks like a nice guy, but
Well,
In
maybe
general, I think the undead are pretty unfriendly. Especially
Well,
to
yeah.
people who break into their basement complexes.
Lord Heroin
yeah.
is somewhere resenting that, just so you know.
Can I pick up the head to this undead person and
Yeah.
like kind of like throw it out there?
At him or
No, okay, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna bring it in here.
But do you think maybe we could wait?
guys,
Lucky.
I just have
Bucky, can you turn into this guy?
yes, that's what I just had that same realization. I can turn to anybody a certain height that I've seen and is in humanoids. And then I
Well,
just
turn
turn
into
into
this guy,
which one is it? The big one or the small one?
the big one,
I turn into him.
and then go out there and tell them that you heard some splashing up by the pool and you wanted to go make sure that it's okay. Everyone okay with
All
this
right.
plan?
If I say no, are you going to listen?
No.
It's up to Plucky.
Oh, all right, let's go.
Okay.
Hey! Hey, you! You there!
you see its neck
This
just turn around.
this is gonna end badly, isn't it?
There's intruders down the
so bad.
steps!
He
Towards the pool!
he now is fully looking at you.
Go on! Go
Make-
deal with it!
Make a deception check.
Okay, please.
The log.
Okay, where's my deception? Oh, it's +9. Okay.
This is
Please
gonna
be good,
funny.
please be good, please be good, please be good. 25.
Okay, there we go. Good. Woo, I'm so worried about seeing a one.
It doesn't move,
I was
but
worried.
it doesn't move, but it doesn't attack you either. Which honestly
Kinda
could be a
realizing this-
win. Go ahead.
Kind of realizing minute, frustrated. Oh, you're useless anyway. And then I slowly walk back to the room, and then once I'm in, I just kind of go.
I'm guessing
just
it
not
really
doing
worked that
what-
much for you.
It didn't try to kill me. If that's the.
You guys start to
I hear
hear
footsteps.
footsteps.
Guys,
Hide!
Lavender,
Hide, guys!
Oh,
Lucifer left the head in there though, so
Everybody make a stealth check.
I'm not hiding. I'm just acting like I'm doing what he was doing.
22.
Lucky, I guess make another deception check.
Nat 20.
Hey, there you go. It just turns around and walks back to the stairs.
Wait a minute. I could just walk down the stairs like this.
You want to try?
let's all walk behind him while he does that.
Wait, I've got an
Wait.
idea. I take off my cloak and I walk over to Roto. I take the other head and I place it on Roto's head.
Rhoda, do
And I
you
wrap
allow
the
this?
I wrap my color changing cloak around him very tightly. Now act like I do.
Okay.
lad, you're gonna get me killed. All
Hey,
right.
you're the only
fine.
one that fits the height requirement and that has showman experience.
You are a showman. That
That's
could
true.
be the name of the opera, The Great Showman.
Oh,
Tell me, do you wanna go?
No, we don't
With
want
the
to sing that.
runaways are running the
We don't
night.
want to sing it because we'll get in trouble.
all right. All right.
All right, come on. Just if it looks confused, it's because we both have the same face.
This is gonna be so bad.
This is going to end very badly.
So, what's the plan? I don't
Just
understand
to
what we're
walk-
trying to accomplish.
Just to walk past
What are
it
we
and not
trying
be
to
alone when I
do?
do it. I just don't want to be alone when I walk past this thing.
Plan.
Because pardon me, I need to get past.
Don't call me. Haven't turned yet.
As you try to step on the stairs, its hand swings back at you.
Is it hostile or just? Oh yeah, it's
It
hostile.
just attempted to hit. It literally tried to swat you back from the stairs so you couldn't pass. Go ahead and roll initiative. Ooh, Punya's still in this.
Did you say initiative?
Yep,
Yeah, you kind of cut out there.
one initiative.
Oh, I'm not high up this time. At least not as high up as normal.
That's not necessarily a good thing, Plucky.
No.
Especially since I'm literally the closest.
Deidre? What you get?
That's all you hear.
21.
Deidre, you and Lavender have the highest initiative.
Are you? Wait a minute.
Anybody can
Something's
see
down-
this thing is just taking a swat at undead Plucky.
Okay. Looks like you're trying to keep us from going down the stairs.
I'm used to fooling people who are alive.
It
I wonder.
tilts its head at you. He can't
In a
figure out
city?
what you are.
I'm gonna
wonder
try
if-
something. It's a bit of a risk. Alright, let me see.
Dee, what you thinking?
Oh yeah, I can make it. Lavender, you want to try something big?
He'll nod. He'll go along with whatever you want to do.
Alright. I'm gonna try to leave him away from us. And Misty step behind the Minotaur.
When
Just
you
to test something.
define for me behind.
Oh, there's a.
Oh.
Because, like, behind is in the air on a. Like a. Judging from the stairs, I think it's supposed to be like a 20-foot drop. But it looks like a 10-foot drop the way it is. Let's say a 10-foot drop.
Alright. By that, I mean poofing behind.
On the stairs?
On the stairs.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can use your You can use the Misty Step Lavender's giving you, right?
Yep.
And if you ask, he'll puff with you. Alright, you bonus action Misty Step. And
Not sure if aggravated, but we'll see.
you can certainly see more of the hallway of the labyrinth. Do you want to do anything else?
Alright, let's see if I can.
Now, just make sure I have my placement correct. Is that correct for you and Lavender? Lavender in front and you behind?
I was kind of hoping Lavender behind me.
Okay. He would take a cue. So if you like wanted him here, he would poof there.
And for a cantrip, let's try a little frostbite. Con save at 15.
On con save. He will fail.
Awesome sauce. 10.
Alright, not bad. And
Come on,
incident.
guys, we can go.
He's the next to go. He'll step. And he will hit you with the 22. Please take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as his skeletal arm slams into you. But he cannot take any other actions. Plucky.
All right, let me think.
I just start waving my arms and yelling.
Hey! Hey, you! Look over here!
Okay,
And-
make a persuasion check. Or persuasion's probably best for you. If that's your move? Do you want that, like, are you trying to draw
Yes.
us? Okay. A
Yes, that is-
persuasion check to try to get his attention.
23.
And his head turns towards you. You can take that for what you will.
Bonus action, I guess. Oh.
What bonus action you thinking?
Steady aim. As a bonus action, you give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on... Oh, no, that's on the current turn.
I
Never
don't
mind.
think you can move having used it. I think steady aim...
No, I cannot.
Yeah, steady aim is
And
reduced to
if
0
I
effect.
didn't use an action, I could technically just throw a dagger at it.
I mean, your action was to try to draw its attention, which you may or may
Yeah,
not
that's
have
what
done.
I'm saying.
Okay, Luke, do you want to try?
Luke is going to run out, run up, and I'm going to grapple this guy. I'm gonna run up and try to essentially tackle him and grapple him.
Okay, so a grapple will give him a strength saving throw against your save DC.
But my save DC is determined by how again?
He's gonna fail it, so you're going to grapple him. It's determined by it's 8 plus your proficiency modifier plus your strength modifier. So 8, 3, 11, so it would be 14 right now.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna grapple him, and then
you got him.
Yeah, can I just continue? Because that was only like 20 feet. Can I continue to take each of us overboard?
Yeah, movement just costs, it's just twice as much now. If you have like 10 feet, you can take him that 5 feet off the edge.
Well, that was 25, 30, 10. Yeah, so 5 feet essentially. I want to take him like essentially closer to the edge and drop him off the edge.
Okay, do me a favor, roll a d10. Okay, he falls off the edge, he takes 5 additional points of damage and lands prone.
Come on, let's go, you guys. And then I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay, Roto, would you two like to push the skeleton monster?
My God, people. All right, I can stand here and thunderwave it. So let's thunderwave it at. All right, let's thunderwave at first level.
15.
Yeah, con 15.
He just hit it.
Damn him.
Lame.
He will still take
He's
half
still gonna
damage.
Yeah, he can take 2 points of damage.
He takes it all. You can see his bones rattle. Not much, but they rattle.
I am displeased. Should have done this in the opposite order. Anyway, that's it for me.
Deidre, this Minotaur skeleton is down.
Okay, let's see what I have here. Pieces. Okay. Let's see. Teacher's gonna my character use his flame blade.
Okay. Flame
Actually-
pops up.
How close is she?
Right now, you're like 10 feet away. Any attack make with advantage because he's prone. Any melee attack.
Alright, she's gonna aim for his neck.
I can
Let's
see
see what
Dee Dee
the
take
blame-
like 2 hands like above the head.
9. Wait, you said advantage,
with
right?
advantage. Yeah. He's any prone
Right.
creature you have advantage against for melee attacks. So roll one more
Alright.
time.
Okay, one more time.
Yeah. We'll take the higher of the 2.
Okay, no.
It's enough. It's enough. He's big and he's not hard to hit. 12 hits.
Right. 13 damage. Fire damage.
You chop off a good bit of his vertebrae as you bring that down on his neck. You can see the bones start to shatter.
I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. Bonus action. I've already used Flame Blade for my for my regular action. But it says I can do it again for my bonus.
Yeah, that's
Not sure if
fine.
that's allowed.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's fine. Hey.
So yeah, I until I think about it, otherwise it's fine. For
Right, with advantage or no advantage?
Yeah, as long as he's prone on the ground, you're good to hit him.
With advantage or no?
Yes.
Okay. 19!
Also hits.
And 9 damage.
All right, he looks even worse, but he is still in one piece, more or less. And Deidre, anything else? Because looks like he's eager to get up.
Good. And Deidre starts to step back a little.
All right, as you step out of his range, he's going to still claw at you with his hands. Let's make it disadvantage because he's prone, which will miss. All right, so you can get away from the opportunity attack.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll stand back up as you leave his range. Go ahead.
She waits for Lavender to come over. Get ready. We're going to be fighting this thing.
All right, he steps towards you, Dee Dee, and he tries to slam for 12, misses.
Yep.
Plucky, what would you like to do? Plucky, you there? I think you're muted.
Yep.
100% I am. Okay. Plucky is done with the disguise, although it would take an action to remove it, so he just kind of runs over to the edge, and as far as he can without hitting Deidre, this is really the only spell I have that does any damage. Cast Scatter. Or Shatter.
You can cast Scatter if you want. All right,
Scatter!
You could angle it at a point where you're not going to hit your party. That's fine.
Constitution of 14.
Okay, what level is this?
This is really my. It's at second.
Because you only have second. 18. Still go ahead and roll damage. We'll take half of it.
9.
So we'll cut it in half. It's not enough. You do see his bones start to wobble, though. Whatever magical force has put him together is struggling to sustain it.
Yep. I guess. Yeah, that's the end of my turn, because. Yep.
Luke, this thing could be toppled easily, it looks like.
Luke is going to run, leap off of the staircase with the sunblade over his head, and come down for an attack.
All right. I'm assuming reckless by the sounds of it.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Nat 20.
1 for the counter.
Nice.
Roll damage and describe what it looks like as you destroy it.
8 points. The blade just allows me to seamlessly cut through all the bones, and when I land, the bones just crumble around Lucifer, and he goes,
Well, talk about a smooth landing. Yeah.
All right.
I'm really tired, you guys. I took a lot of hits. I'm not making even sense to myself. Are we almost there?
There's no way to know.
I don't have the fogginess.
So I want to describe what you guys see. This is natural cave walls for the most part, except for one part that is very clearly a wall with a set of doors. And as you look down further south, the cave twists, and there is a faint light of something coming from there. And the smell of fungus starts to waft towards you. And as it does, that seems like the proper space to end it for tonight.
another classic one provided by DM. Thank you, DM.
Thank you, DM.
You guys are scared of those Minotaur skeletons.
I wanted skull.
Oh,
I wanted skull.
You're gonna lug. It's gigantic. The skull is as big as you.
I want
Well, it's chopped in half now, all the way down the center, though. Like,
it shall be my armor.
Half a minotaur skull?
No, I'm gonna like have one on one side and one on the other.
But you gotta strap them together.
You know,
And then
I
cut
have
them
enough
too.
clothes. I have enough clothes. Don't.
if you
Go into
take it,
details.
if you take it to the Rock of Brawl and find the right person for the right price, we could probably make that happen.
That would be useful.
That would be extremely cool.
You guys just see Plucky silently change back into his normal form and just grab each horn and just start dragging it.
What are you doing?
I didn't get the hat, so I get the skull.
Lucky,
I won't argue that. He can have the skull.
I'm
Roto,
not
you
gonna
got a
like
cool
you.
new hat and a couple of beads.
I do. It's like Mardi Gras all over again.
That's my gras.
It's where
So, my father took me to this one planet one time where they were throwing a parade. In his honor, he said the entire parade was just for him. And I was allowed to start the parade with him, but then after the first block, I had to leave. I wasn't allowed to stay for the rest of the parade. But I got a very nice necklace and a Shirley Temple drink, and there was lots of fun music.
Well, that's rather
I haven't-
nice.
I have a question. Anybody got a bag of holding or something?
Nope.
nope.
Oh, my friend, we are not so rich.
You know, Roto, no offense, I can't wait for Roto to die, so you have to play the father for just a few sessions.
So, what's really funny is that the father may be statted out.
Oh.
I had a feeling he might be.
What's really funny is that the sister might also be statted out. So,
That
it
I'm
depends on who wants to avenge Roto.
My backup character that I plan on eventually switching to when I can, is not as... Plucky actually has pretty good stats overall, but he just sucks in combat.
then
This other
does he-
guy's kind
then-
of the opposite.
Then does he have pretty good stats overall?
I mean, role-playing wise, he does. Combat-wise, it's kind of...
See, I thwart min hexers by giving you all kind of scenarios. Not that you're a min
Yeah, Mike-
hexer.
I'm here for it.
I am
I love
when it
it.
comes to charisma.
I like how
Love
afraid
it.
of everybody was of the Minotaur skeleton. Nobody was afraid of the Ashen White. Everybody's afraid of the Minotaur
Listen.
skeleton. And it
He
should
was
be.
terrified of the Ashen White after the first crit,
It
and the second crit put the fear of God in me.
yeah, I'm leading the crit board right now with 6 overall.
As the DM, you roll so often, so I think that's a little unfair.
Yeah, but my specials are also weaker than your specials, so it balances out.
Sure. Hey, I just think it's fun to have a counter. I love that interactivity there.
And you know,
Um,
only a couple of us still have zeros on the board.
Yeah.
That
All right,
was
let's
a...
zero start with
That's not here.
Z. Shit, I was about to get some of those.
Yeah. Always fun, guys. Thanks again, and we'll see you again in a week.
And I'm gonna
guys in a
stream.
Next time.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
stream Elder Scrolls in a bit after I eat some food.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta make some nice udon. That sounds
Thank you,
so
DM.
good.
I appreciate
Peace.
all of you. Have a great night and sleep well.
Have a great
Yes,
You
have a
too.
great night.